Hey guys, Valencianistas is here, and today we are breaking down a strategy that's currently dominating the meta. We are talking about raw resilience. Now, before we dive in, let's clear one thing up. Resonance heroes are still vital for your overall account strength, but today we are stripping everything back. I want to show you why the pure, unadulterated power of the newest generations without relying on resonance swaps for this specific build is the strongest choice in the current meta. We are going to look at the holy trinity of survival right now. Zahra from generation 24, Hayden from generation 25, and the latest powerhouse Lia from generation 26. I have analyzed their skill sets, and the synergy between these three is absolutely pro level. If you want to understand why this specific trio, Zahra, Hayden and Lia, is the absolute pinnacle of the current meta. This isn't just about high stats, it's about how their skills create a death loop for your opponent while making you virtually unkillable. The current meta in State of Survival has shifted into a high-stakes game of attrition, where the holy trinity of Zahra, Hayden and Lia stands as the undisputed peak of strategic composition. When we look at Zahra from generation 24, we aren't just looking at a hunter, we are looking at the ultimate engine of erosion. Her Ritual of Ash is a terrifying opener because that 8% defense reduction isn't a temporary window, it is a permanent, stacking every single turn until the enemy's frontline is functionally paper thin. This creates a perfect runaway for Hayden, who takes the role of an immovable infantry wall. Hayden's brilliance lies in his good vibes and overdrive mechanics. He doesn't just absorb damage, he systematically converts nearly a quarter of incoming hits back into troop restoration, topped off by a massive 60% heal that essentially resets the fight in your favor. The synergy reaches a professional level of sophistication when you introduce Lia from generation 26 into the mix. Lia acts as the ultimate force multiplier that bridges the gap between Zahra's debuffs and Hayden's sustain. While Zahra is shredding armor, Lia Riptide Lance hits the field to increase the damage taken by the enemy, specifically from your squad type. This creates a multiplicative damage loop that older generations simply cannot replicate. But the real pro factor comes from the defensive layering. You have Zahra applying exhaustion to lower total damage, Hayden using chill factor to cut enemy skill damage by nearly 30%, and Lia's Misty Mirror providing a redirection bubble that sends damage right back at the attacker while adding even more stacks of exhaustion. By the time the mid-game of a battle reports hits, your opponent is trapped in a tactical nightmare. They are dealing significantly less damage due to the overlapping debuffs from all three heroes, while Hayden and Lia are bouncing heals and vitality stacks off each other to keep your troop count unnervingly high. Lia's restoring waves doesn't just heal, it applies vitality, which amplifies the healing Hayden is already generating for himself. This isn't just a squad that survives, it's a squad that thrives as the clock ticks down. Choosing this trio means you aren't relying on a lucky boards or glass cannon tactics. You are utilizing a mathematically superior loop of permanent defense shred, damage redirection, and amplified restoration that turns every engagement into a calculated victory. This is why the Generation 24 through Generation 26 transition is the gold standard. It creates an unbreakable cycle where the enemy gets weaker every turn while your heroes literally heal through the storm. So if you want to dominate the leaderboards, stop overthinking. The synergy between Zahra's erosion, Hayden's sustain and Lia's resilience buffing is the most pro setup you can run right now. It's clean, it's brutal, and it's raw resilience at its finest. Build it, use it, and watch your victory screens pile up. I'll see you in the state. Bye!